Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something a little different. One of my favorite YouTubers, Amy McLean, Amy, I hope I said your name right, did a villains tag where she created her own villain squad that she would, roll with. And I loved the idea and I thought I would do the very same thing. I want to do two different versions of this video. The one I'm doing now, which is just kind of like a general villain squad, and the one I'm going to do later, which is only Disney villains. So there will be two versions of this video. I'll probably wait a couple weeks before I do the Disney one. So jumping right into it, these are the 7 villains I would pick to be in my villain squad. Do I look villainous today? I was trying to go for that. Answer villains in some circles. Fun fact. My first task for building my villain squad is to pick a leader, someone to lead the squad. I kind of feel like I would be the one leading the squad, like since I'm putting it together, but we will put that aside. And the leader I have chosen is Negan from The Walking Dead. Surprise, surprise. Negan has been able to come so far and build like such an army in this zombie apocalypse, and he's just charismatic. He's very good at like a reward and punishment system. Kind of too good at that. I just think if anyone is going to like successfully lead this group of crazy people, Negan would be the one to do it. My next task for building my villain squad is to pick a killer smile. And this is a villain that you just find extremely attractive. There's a lot of those. This was really hard. I immediately was going for Negan because Jeffrey D. Morgan. But I thought he'd be a better leader. Honorable mention is Kilgrave and Jessica Jones. I do love me some David Tennant. But I have chosen Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones as my killer smile. Jaime is a very complex character. Some of the things he does are not so villainous. Some of the things he does are incredibly villainous. He pushed a kid out of a giant tower in the first episode. And, we won't talk about his sister. Anyway, I thought that he has done enough villainous crap to justify putting that beautiful, beautiful face in my villain squad. Next up, I am picking my loose cannon. This is my villain that marches to the beat of their own drum. That's pretty much every villain. So this was another hard one, but I really like this pick, you guys. I picked him from the Powerpuff Girls. Original version of him, not the new one. Him is so weird, you guys. He's the weirdest, like most disturbing villain. There's something very raggy about him. Like he has a lot of he's kind of a drag queen a little bit. I think he's like a demon drag queen, but he's funny and he's just like, there's no clear motive for the things he does besides he's just evil. I can't not smile when talking about that character. It was just the strangest thing ever. The next villain I am choosing for my villain squad is the unhinged one. This is someone who is not playing with a full deck. And I have chosen Bellatrix Lestrange. I'm sure a lot of people probably chose her for this category. What can I say? Too much time in Azkaban, too many Dementors trying to suck the life out of ya. That can do things to a person, and so she is beautiful baddie chaos, and I love her for it, even though she killed Sirius Black. I really, really like this next category. I am picking the Redeemer for my villain squad. This is someone who started bad but is kind of on the path to redemption, maybe playing like both sides. This choice is wishful thinking. This is how I want things to go, and I think they very well could be. So hear me out on this one. I am choosing Kylo Ren from Star Wars. I've read this really great fan theory once that Kylo is actually working for the light side, he has kind of like a Snape storyline going on. So he's playing both sides, and he's always talking about being so conflicted, and he's had to do some terrible things in order to like prove himself. It's kind of like for a greater good situation. I really, really, really like that theory. I really want it to be true. So this is me wishfully choosing Kylo Ren as the Redeemer, because I want to see him go good and I want to see Rey go bad. And I think that there's a pretty good chance at least one of those things is going to happen. Dark Rey is kind of inevitable, right? But I mean, good Kylo, I'm in. I'm in for that, 100%. Next villain I'm choosing for my villain squad is the evilest. The villain that is just the most bad to the bone. This was another difficult one. I mean, you have so many options. But the one that really stood out to me is Carnage from the Spider-Man universe. What do you get when you cross the symbiote with a straight up evil murderer? You get Carnage. I don't even know what else to say with that. You just like super charged a murderer. And I really, really, really want to see a Carnage movie happen sometime. I've heard like a bajillion rumors. I don't know what's true and what isn't, but wouldn't that be amazing to have like a standalone Carnage movie? Because while he is like straight up evil, is also really cool. So I want to see that. And so he is in my squad. And the last villain I am adding to my villain squad is the once was good villain. This is one that was not always such a bad guy, but fate, circumstances, personal trauma has led him to being a monster. I am staying in the Spider-Man universe for this one. I'm picking Dr. Octopus. Now, I know people have their feelings about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but Spider-Man 2 is like one of my absolute favorite comic book movies. I love Spider-Man 2. I thought it was really, really good. One of the biggest reasons I liked that movie so much was because of Dr. Octopus. And in this particular story, he's come from tragedy. This horrible thing has happened. He's built these things. He's trying to make like these great scientific achievements. He's trying to better the world. And what happens? James Franco gets involved. I'm kidding. Science happens. Things go wrong. His wife is killed. But if that isn't bad enough, the arms have fused to his body and have taken over, turning him into Doc Ock. I know at the end of this he does have his Redeemer moment, so he also could be the Redeemer, but I'm sorry, I really want Kylo Ren to be that for me. But I just, like aesthetically and with his story, I really like Doc Ock. He's actually one of like my dream cosplays. I'd love to build the arms for myself at some point and be like a girl version of that character. That is my final pick for my villain squad, Dr. Octopus. One of my very favorites. So there you have it. I have collected all my bad bitches and we are going to, you know, tear up the town or something. Could you imagine this group of people like honestly together in the same place? How amazing and like terrifying would that be? The world would end, I feel like. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below who you would pick for your villain squad. And if you would like to see a Disney version of this, although I'm probably gonna do it anyway, so you're getting it whether or not you want it. Remember, I do make videos every single day, so hit that subscribe button if you would like to hang out on the daily. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.